All right, guys. So, in what is probably the most cowardly move I've ever seen in my life from a leftist, Ethan Klein, whom is a part of the H3H3 podcast. I don't watch that at all. Apparently, it's a really popular thing on YouTube. And guys, I don't mean to make these videos about the YouTube drama. Right, but this one right here, I just can't help it because this is kind of a debate between the right and the left. Okay, this is real political debate here, right? Or it was supposed to be a political debate, as he was supposed to be debating Steven Crowder. Now, I've been following this loosely because I do watch Crowder a little bit, so I kind of keep up with what's going on with him. And they was kind of going back and forth with each other about some things that Ethan Klein had said about Crowder, right? I think Ethan Klein had openly called for YouTube to deplatform Crowder, to censor him, basically openly calling for censorship, which happens way too much on the left. It really does, which I really don't understand. How can you be a YouTuber and openly call for censorship of another YouTuber just because you don't agree with them, as if YouTube can't turn around and turn that right back around on you? Right? That's the problem with these leftists. They think they're immune to it, but they're not. Just because you disagree with somebody doesn't mean you should openly call for them to be silenced. You're supposed to debate them in a battle of ideas. So obviously Steven Crowder had an issue with this and basically fired back at Ethan Klein. And I guess, they disagreed on a lot of different things. So essentially they decided to debate it. Okay, and I don't know all the details about the agreement of the debate, but I just know that they agreed to debate each other, right? Now, keep in mind, Steven Crowder is a political YouTuber, okay? And Ethan Klein is not necessarily political, but he's obviously a leftist, right? He has left-leaning views, okay? And he was openly calling for Steven Crowder to be censored because Steven Crowder is allegedly misinformation. So yesterday, right, time for the debate. They're about to debate each other. And Ethan Klein pulls the most cowardly move I've ever seen in my life on Steven Crowder. Take a look.
So where do you think that I'm wrong on that?
Steven, do you know that the Spartans are practice man love with children?
Oh, geez. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. What did I tell you? He was going to do anything he could to avoid. Oh, there he is. Oh no, Sam Seder! What a fucking nightmare!
You,
I had no idea this was going to happen. I thought Ethan was a stand-up guy. This is where we are. Yeah, I told Dave. Remember I told you? I said this is. I guarantee you, he's going to do anything he can to avoid the debate.
Oh, I just think he believes that he should debate you.
No, he doesn't. He just takes advantage of women with mental health issues. Ethan Klein doesn't stand up and do to his own fighting.
I gotta say,
it's just hilarious. Let's bring on FM.
You would do anything to avoid talking to me. I think the point that you made
at
at
the
the beginning of
Joe
this
Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan and Dave Rubin and Jordan Peterson and Noam Chomsky and Sam Harris. Everyone's been avoiding.
And not just attempting to get your audience by jumping in.
Well, I debated with Charlie Kirk. Steven, I mean, it's about issues. Let's talk about those issues.
That's what you're doing here.
Valid points.
You're so clever. I had no idea that you were taking your show off early last time, coming in today with your pig pen peanuts eyes.
I wish everything.
You take those off with a velveteen buttons.
We must have been very worried about this, Steven. I don't know why.
No one's worried about it. I didn't want to do it.
Let's have the debate.
Come on, I'll tell you what. I have a general. This is
a great opportunity.
I don't start a debate based with people on a lie. And how about you get
sabotaging?
How about you get
Steven, show yourself, you coward. Steven, show yourself. Don't show your co-host.
Ethan, you should show yourself.
Ethan, how can you respect yourself as a man, brother?
Steven, you are such a coward. Stop showing your little leprechaun co-host who comes out dressed like your sidekick.
Come on, Ethan, why do you have to bring on a
show
guy
Steven?
A 30th of the viewership of
That's the best thing I've ever heard. So you have a guy with less viewers to come on to debate him because you can't?
Well, obviously, if I'm a layup and not a debater.
Well, look, you're the one who called. You're the one who got
the one that got angry about
it.
Show
Steven.
All right, guys. I have so much to say about this. You do not agree to a debate with somebody, and then you turn around and you bring in somebody else to debate for you. That's not how debates are supposed to work. That is literally like getting catfished on a date. Okay, you think that you're going out on a date with a beautiful woman that you met on Tinder, and then you get to the date and the beautiful woman that you thought you'd be meeting with is actually a man. Okay, that's gonna piss you off, right? You were not prepared for that. Okay, and you got so many leftists on Twitter, on social media, talking about how Crowder is a coward because he doesn't want to debate Sam Seder, right? Sam Seder is a progressive. He's a leftist. And, he's supposed to be this master debater on the left, right? And Ethan Klein, he's not confident in his own debate skills. And despite agreeing to debate Crowder, he decides to bring in somebody else to debate for him. To me, I don't understand how you can call Crowder a coward when the man that you're defending literally agreed to a debate, but chickened out of the debate and brought somebody else into the debate without prior agreement from Steven Crowder that that's what was going to happen. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like, how can you defend that? And the criticism of Crowder from the left is that, well, Crowder only debates college kids. He don't want to debate anybody that's a heavyweight on the left. Listen, this is what people got to understand about debates, okay? Winning a debate is not necessarily about who has the most facts or who's right and who's wrong. It's really about style, okay? And being able to pick apart your opponent's points, okay, in a way that's going to win over the audience. That doesn't necessarily mean that you need to win on the facts. That's not what it means. It just means that you have to be persuasive in your arguments, okay? And a lot of that involves understanding your opponent and how they debate and what their arguments are. That's what it entails. So Crowder prepared to debate Ethan Klein. He did not prepare to debate Sam Seder. So sitting here and acting like Ethan Klein bringing in Sam Seder to debate Crowder is fair, and that Crowder's supposed to debate Sam Seder on the spot with no preparation is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, especially considering how Sam Seder obviously knew that this stunt will be pulled, so he's prepared to debate Crowder. Crowder's not prepared to debate Sam Seder. He's prepared to debate Ethan Klein. So again, to me, in my opinion, this right here is just the lowest of the lowest moves I've ever seen in my life. It really is. And people love trying to get on Crowder and to try to bring him down and to talk junk about him. And the thing is, it's not even like I agree with everything Crowder says or anything like that. It's just that at the end of the day, I will defend his right to freedom of speech. And in a situation like this, he's obviously being wronged. He's being wronged, right? People want to criticize Crowder for not wanting to debate people who they want Crowder to debate, right? And, I understand that. I get it to a certain extent. But at the same time, people pick and choose who they want to debate all the time. Some people may think that, this is not a good matchup for me. This is not a debate I can win. Some people just be like, nah, I'm just not going to do it. It is what it is. That's their personal decision. And I do understand the criticism of that. But he's not mandated by law to debate a leftist heavyweight like Sam Seder. He's not demanded to do that. He doesn't have to do that. He doesn't want to do it. But in my opinion, regardless of that, he did agree to debate Ethan Klein, and Ethan Klein agreed to debate Crowder. Okay? And it's funny to me because the left feels like their points are so right, that facts lean left and that everything on the right is wrong and incorrect. And if that's the case, if they really believe that, then why can't Ethan Klein debate Crowder? Why do you need to tag somebody in like, this is WWE or something like that? Okay? Why do you need to tag somebody in to debate for you? Right? If your positions are so right, then you should better just debate and win on the facts. You should better be persuasive enough in your argument to win against somebody like Crowder, since everything he says is wrong according to the left. There's so much misinformation on the right. You should better just break it down. It shouldn't be that hard, even if you're not a great debater. But see, again, this just shows, there's some people on the left that are just not interested in having a conversation on fair terms. They're not interested in having a conversation on fair terms. And maybe they're not that confident in the facts. Maybe they're not that confident in the things they say they believe. Because if you're so confident in things you believe, you should be able to debate it, right? On fair terms. You shouldn't have to tag somebody else in, right? You're the one with issue with Crowder. You're the one that called for him to be censored. You should better back that up, right? But this guy won't even engage in an honest conversation with Crowder, an honest debate with Crowder. It's really silly and it's really ridiculous. And this is something that you don't do. This is probably the most cowardly move I've ever seen in my life. For all the criticisms of Crowder, I've never seen Crowder do anything this cowardly. And like saying all these leftists out here again calling Crowder a coward for this. No, you're looking at this the wrong way. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.